But then after that, things started to fall into place. My second year, I was 7-15, but I got shut out 6 times that year. In fact, I think they scored 6 runs and 12 starts for me at one time. And one writer came up to me in Chicago, was trying to say, "Hey, aren't you going to get on the hitters?" I said, "I can't control the other pitcher." No matter how you look at it, they're not scoring runs. So, well, you have to pitch against the other guys. So anyway, then I was with the Cubs for a while. Then I went over to the White Sox. And that was terrible, because they had Jimmy Pearsall and Harry Carey announcing the games. So we had a rule during the rain delays not to put the radio on, but we did anyway. So then they said, "Oh, here's Layup. We got Layup. He wasn't even good in AAA." And they had all these things, and then Harry Carey went over the free agent market, and I guess Doug Bird had pitched an inning in the third, and he gave up 15 runs at Fenway. So he's going over the free agency market. He says, "Oh, here's a guy from the Kansas City Royals, Doug Bird, 0-1 with a 150 ERA. There's going to be a lot of takers." And then he went into one of the pitchers on our team, was Lynn McLaughlin, and he went, "Lynn McLaughlin, ha, ha, ha." He was just constantly on you. But as things went on, I went from winning ugly with the with the White Sox, and then I ended up going into Toronto. And that was an experience, because the first couple of years I just was not good as a closer. But then I went 11-0, and no one's done that, I think, since 1926. So things started to fall into place for me, and ended up going to Boston. Boston was a tough town. When I'd go out to the bullpen in August, and they go, "Hey, Lamp, you're doing a good job so far." And I was like, and then they used to get out Jeff Reardon, the closer. They had all these placards of every 9th inning home run. There was Marullo, Mattingly, and all. And he says, "Oh, you forgot one, Mel Hall." You know what I mean? But he was a New England guy. But that was what we had to deal with day in and day out. And and then finally, '92, I was with Pittsburgh. And we ended up getting very close to the World Series, but Cabrera got that base hit, and that was kind of the end of the story. But we had a lot of fun, and being at Bosco too. I mean, there was a lot of guys that helped me go to St. John Bosco. I had a guy, Tom Harris, and Jeff Willis. In fact, Jeff Willis was in high school with Tommy. He was a year older or two than me, and Ed Perry was our coach. I had the basketball coach was Bill Perry, but Ed Perry asked me what I played. I said the outfield and pitch. So anyway, Jeff Willis is going to me, "Hey, you got to tell the coach you've been playing the outfield the last 3 or 4 games. You got to tell me to pitch." So anyway, I had a JV game where I ended up, pitching and getting a chance, and that's what happens sometimes in life. You just need that chance to kind of do it. So things kind of fell in place, and Bosco was great. It was really a lot of fun. Growing up. Just going 10 miles to school, but they were very fair, and now basically 65 right now. But I'd like to introduce my fiance, Jan. There's Jan. Hey, Jan. And then my son Austin. Austin's right there. The chow man. And then they're here today. And then Liz and Kevin.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
She won't have
Any questions? Anybody want to ask me a question, or about playing, or?
Oh, tell them that story about change planes.
We had Willie Hernandez had a hard time with the English language. So anyway, we were stretching and exercising, and he said, "Hey, coach, I can't do it, man. I got to change planes." And the guy goes, "He wants to change planes? What are you talking about? You got to keep doing your own." "No, Doc, I got to change planes." "Oh, shin splints." Then we had a guy, George Bell. I mean, he was second to Mattingly in the MVP, but he was the only guy on the team that didn't know the names of his teammates. We had a pitcher named Dave Steve. He would call him Dave Steve. And then, recently they had that situation where they had to testify in front of Congress. In fact, Brian's son Riley says that all the players were number 25. McGuire, Giambi, Barry Bonds, and who was the guy from Texas?
Palmero.
Palmero. So I thought, God, that's kind of funny. But somebody asked me, they said, how come Sammy Sosa didn't testify? Well, I said they had a problem because they asked him, have you ever taken, he said, no, man, I haven't taken no stereos.
Leon Durham, bro.
Yeah, and then one last one about, Leon Durham was so, what was it? He was like in the doghouse with the Cubs, and he missed that ground ball in San Diego. So all of a sudden, Harry Carey's announcing the guy. He comes up to the plate. Here's Leon Durham, the strongest guy on the team, just hit a 22-inch ground ball to the catcher. He could never hide. He always had that. But anyway, Lou, right?
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Anything else? I appreciate everything.
66.
All right.
All right, thank you. Dennis Lamb, 96 and 96 in his major league career, 857 strikeouts, and an ERA of 3.93. That's a terrific career for Dennis Lamb.